Good morning. Punch it.
1, 2, 3. Some say that love don't hurt, but I've got you stuck in my memory. Some say that hearts come first, but they've never known what it's like to be in love at 20 years old. We kiss in the rain till we catch a cold. Some say that love don't hurt, but I want you back, cause I've got you stuck in my memory.
Good morning from Madhumaheshwar temple. We reached here yesterday at 7:30, 8 approximately. It was dark, the hilly terrain, the forest. Oh, it was an adventurous experience. In this morning, we are going to Budha Madhumaheshwar, which is up there. It's a 2-kilometer stretch, and we believe that we can complete this stretch within 2 hours. This is 6 a.m. right now, so I think we will reach there at 8. Stay there for a while and get back here to take our breakfast, because we didn't have time to take breakfast here. We are already late because yesterday was so exhausting, not for me actually, for the teammates. In any trek, this is the unwritten rule of everything, that you always obey your team leader. If your team leader says stop, you stop. Your team leader say go ahead, you go ahead. There's no second option, because if you're a team leader, then you have the most responsibility in that group. So you take care of every person in that group. So if one person gets tired, sick, exhausted, anything, the team leader has to respond, and he has to give the correct decisions at that time, and the decisions based on the experience that he or she might have. So never disobey any orders from your team leader. Our team leader Obhijit said that we will stay here for a while, and we will start our trek at 6. In the morning, he asked us that can we go to the upside. I said yes, and still there is some doubts about should we go or we should not, whatever. But at last we decided to visit that, and that's why we are starting this 2-kilometer stretch. Jai Madhumaheshwara. And the day started with the chanting of Lord Shiva. Let me show you the road. See that? As you can see, there's no predefined road in here. You have to just assume and just walk up to the Budha Madhumaheshwar. See that? See that? This is the road. This is the road leading to outside. We have to go there, cross there to meet the road.
Trekking upwards from Madhumaheshwar to Budha Madhumaheshwar, it didn't feel like that much exhausting. because we are not carrying our big rucksacks or any other loads in our back. The only thing we have is our cameras and a day pack with water bottles.
After some steep climbing, we reached at the trail. You can see the Madhamayeshwar temple right there. See, that's where we just came from. And that's of the pleasure of eyes. We have to go there.
As soon we started our journey, we are welcomed by slippery Bugyal and broken patch of roads. But still, we managed to climb, slowly and steadily.
That is the road, and that's the sun is coming up. See that? Let's go. My GoPro got some problem, I think, in the cold. The front display, just I don't know, see, showing some weird things, some black spots. This is GoPro Hero 8. I think the front screen got some damages. And there's a, if you are coming here with a GoPro, I suggest at least take a laptop with you. That way it will be so much easier to dump your footage to the external hard drive or pen drive, whatever you have. If you're unlucky enough like me, at least bring a phone which got the GoPro Quick app and which have at least 120 gigabytes of internal memory, because I don't know why GoPro company made it so hard, because I'm using a Nokia 5.1 Plus. It's got 3 GBs of RAM and 32 gigs of memory internal. So all I have to do is select like 5 or 6 footage, download it into the app, then download it into the phone, and then transferring that to some cheap memory card. I've got SanDisk Class 10 memory card. You just have to find your way. You just have to find your own process to make it work. I don't know why GoPro don't give an option to save your footage directly to the SD card. They only give you the option save to phone. I don't know what's the thought, because there are in the official website they told that that the GoPro Quick can perform better if the footage is downloaded in the internal memory. But yeah, I support that. But why giving the option only save to phone? Just give another option save to memory card, save to SD card, so that life of us maybe be stressful. I have to make every single footage, select, download into app, download into phone, moving to SD card, moving to the folder, whatever. See that? That's the road condition. If you are unlucky enough like me, don't have money to buy some expensive 4K capable or something fast speed memory card, you're screwed. I still cannot offload my whole footage from the previous day, the day we started climbing towards here. There's still some footage is there. When I say some, it's 70 or 80 footage worth of maybe 40 gigs. See that? You have to climb that. We're taking shortcuts after shortcuts to reach the top. But there is no shortcut to success, I might say. But there are some shortcuts to climb to the Buddha Madhumeshwar. After some long rocky stretch, you get the beautiful Bugyal. Total that Bugyal bola chale. You can get the beautiful Bugyal. The walking in the Bugyal is not that tough. It's mud. You can get a good grip. My cheap shoe can get a good grip. If you have a trekking shoe, you're a Spider-Man in this Bugyal. See that? That's what I'm talking about. See? And we have to go all the way right there, I believe. So sorry. It's Bugyal. It's not that tough. The downward spot where the loose rocky stretches are, that's a bit tough. We can walk towards there easily. As I'm walking right here in this Bugyal beautiful place, one thing that keeps coming into my mind about the yesterday's experience. In my first trek, I get to experience the night trekking. The only available light source is the moonlight. That's it. We have torches. Why should I lie to you? Because it's not ethical. We have torches, but we decided not to use it because there is so much exhaustion to us that a flashlight can reveal the whole path, the steep incline, and that's the very reason that any of us can get a demotivation. So our team leader decided not to use torch. Use it only if it's necessary. If there is some loose rocks, some steps, then only we're using the flashlight. But after that, we're just walking through the dense forest with only available light source is the moonlight. Whew. I don't know how much sound the GoPro can capture because I'm not connecting the shotgun mic, because that tends to suck the battery charge quickly, and I have to conserve battery. There's only 57% left. I have to conserve battery to shoot at Devariya Tal. Hey, sorry. Budha Madhmeshwar. And you see that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a pleasure in itself. The sun is coming up. The peaks. We will lose light to take some good photos. We are pushing upwards. It's maybe a 300-400 meters of stretch. It's a plain. It's not that rocky. It's all Bugyal, the grass field. We have to punch it, so spend there some time, and that's exactly why we have to punch our legs. And that is our destination. We're late. We are damn late. For the exhaustion, whatever, we are late. We are damn late. And this is the mandir of Budha Madhmeshwar. See that color of the water? This is the bluest I've ever seen. Oh my god. Here comes our team leader and our team member right there. This is our team leader, and you're welcomed with this view. Oh my god.
After 1.5 hours of trekking, we reached the Budha Madhmeshwar, and the beauty of the surroundings and the Chokhamba range, that just held us spellbound.
This is not my camera. No. I don't have the money to buy this. This is a pretty expensive thing. No. This is my team leader's camera. I just pose. Why I am wearing my cap like this? Okay, so here's the deal. we're gonna spend here some time at Budha Madhmaheshwar. There is actually two lakes, one in there. I don't know, you can see it, the sunlight is directly coming right there, and another is there. The pretty much all YouTubers click photos and some make videos about this lake actually, but there is actually two lakes. They're here and on the other side. The water level just dropped down. I think in the monsoon the water level can rise up. So, but this is not a good trek in the monsoon, just because the road trails, the incline and that kind of things. I cannot speak loudly because okay, let me show you around. This. Oh, sorry, my camera got. This is Budha Madhmaheshwar. This is the lake. The photographer, the YouTubers, general YouTubers, do the flip side. They stand right there. They click a picture of this lake, this temple, and back to that mountain. So they take a good beautiful background. They have that beautiful background, but there is actually two lakes. After spending some time at Budha Madhmaheshwar, we are now heading back to Madhmaheshwar. It's obviously it's a decline. I wish I came here sooner. See, that's beautiful. I wish we came here in the morning, so I can explore the full Bugyal a little bit here, there, whatever. But we spent approximately 15 to 20 minutes in here. Then we have to get back because the valley clouds pour into this area and makes it foggy, kind of cloudy. And it's not satisfactory. It's not satisfactory at all. No. If we came here sooner, lots and lots of places you can explore. Alright, probably next time I'll come here again, maybe alone, just explore the other side of the Bugyal, here, there, on the top. I don't know when I can afford to come here. I don't know how, but I'm sure that someday I'll just revisit this place, revisit it more beautifully as I always wanted. Now the decline part starts. Temple, it just got behind the Bugyal slopes. Alright, better luck next time. I'll revisit. Let me show you the road. We have to climb down there, somewhere in there. See the roads. Ooh, da-da-da-da. Whew. That's a long downhill, but it's not that problematic. Why I'm feeling upset? I don't know. I'm feeling really upset. Wish I can spend more time at Budha Madhumeshwar. The team leader's order. Head back. No questions. Alright, next time. Just see that? See? Next time. Will surely come next time. I'm at the top of someone's house. I don't know, but these guys. Ashram. Okay, this is the ashram. I am top of the ashram. This is the roof. This guy.
Solar panel installation team.
Okay, this is the solar panel installation team. They invited me to climb up and take some photos. Yeah, exactly. The views from here are marvelous. They are installing some solar panels.
5 kilowatt solar panel. This is 5
Five.
kilowatt solar panel.
5 kilowatt.
5 kilowatt solar plant.
Okay.
5 kilowatt off-grid solar power plant installed it by DS Enterprises Bareilly and
Bareilly? You're from Bareilly?
yeah.
Acha.
And Shiva Industries from Haridwar.
Acha. And now I have to take some photo with these analog camera. After that I'll just climb down. I'll just climb down and take breakfast and then off to Bantoli, probably Ranchi today, I don't know, whichever the team captain suggests, we'll do the same. Let's take some photos. After having breakfast, we just departing from Madhumeshwar. We stayed here for one night only, but I suggest if you want to visit all the places and more and maybe explore more, then you have to stay at least 2 nighs. Then you can easily acclimatize, adjust your body and do some other activities if you want to. We are planning to stay the night at Bantoli. Bantoli is actually, see, it's a 8.875 kilometer. It's a and downwards slope, and the downward slope, it's the most tricky part of the trek, because you won't get the exhaustion or breathlessness. No, nothing. But you will feel the stress in your legs, because you have to be very conscious while going downwards, because one wrong step you will fall head first, and when you fall head first, it's a pretty big chance that your head can get injured, your hands, your arms, your knee can get injured. So we are taking this slow and steady. We will stop at Bantoli as per the decisions, and after that, the next day, we will start from Bantoli to Ranchi, and that same day we will go to Sari from Ranchi. I cannot show you the backwards road, because I've got only 40 minutes left in this memory card, and it's a headache to offload footage from GoPro. यार जाने का मन नहीं कर रहा है, बहुत खूबसूरत नज़ारा है, लेकिन चलो, you have to obey the orders. The orders are the orders. Let's go.
The downhill part starts and the countdown for returning to my same old daily schedule begins. The holidays are just coming to the very end with every step of mine.
Always be very careful about this sleepy patch of the road. Take your step slowly, one step at a time, and get a good grip.
As I am walking downwards, the memories of the preparation of this trek were being projected inside my mind. It's like a very fresh flipbook where each of the pages containing lots and lots of joy, excitement, eagerness, photos and videos. With every step, I am pushing myself apart from the mighty mountains. And I can say, that's the hardest part. But once, my team leader asked me a very good question that, do you know why we come back? I could not answer that because I don't know the answer. But he explained that we come back just to visit again. And that's exactly why we don't say goodbye to mountains. We say, see you again.
Right now, we are at Bantoli. We will be staying here. We just rejoined with our team. Say hi to the camera. Hi.